The following contest is Batsumania, and it is scheduled for 3 falls. Introducing first, making his way to the ring from the mean streets of Niigata, the light Kenichi.
Good evening, wrestling fans from the world-famous AWL Battle Zone in the Greater Toronto Area. This is AWL Season 23 Finale, and we are in Canada because this is also episode 100 of AWL Strong and Free, and if we haven't gotten there already, because we are so close, we would love to see 100 subscribers for the 100th episode of AWL Strong and Free. But with that hope for the future, we must also face the facts of reality. One of these 4 men is about to lose their job.
Introducing next, making his way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan, the Flying Yuki, Kiriyuki Shota.
By coincidence, we're starting off with the 2 members of the Batsumania Danger Zone that come from our Canadian branch, AWL Strong and Free, both refugees, essentially, from AWL Hontai. Hiroyuki Shota running from the Yakuza. Tanaka Kenichi, well, it was kind of a schoolyard pick'em thing. We didn't want him, but neither did they, and he was kind of like the last guy on the roster. Tanaka Kenichi, 63 wins, 111 losses, minus 48. Hiroyuki Shota, 24 wins, 42 losses, minus 18, his win-loss ratio. Both men fighting for their careers, and frankly, of the 2, I'm rooting for Hiroyuki Shota. But over in Japan, it's a family affair, or should I say a familia affair. And it looks like we are getting 2 entrances for the price of 1. And I think that's a statement that we'll talk about a little bit more in just a few seconds.
Introducing together, fighting out of Mexico City, Mexico, representing Familia, Majiku, and El Hiya del Majiku.
That's right, Familia, the father and son. Father on the right-hand side of your screen, son on the left. Majiku, 91 wins, 105 losses, ratio of minus 14. A Season 0 original. Majiku 2, 5 and 23, minus 18. I'm sorry, El Hiyo del Majiku, 31 and 43. All 3 members of Familia in the Danger Zone. These 2 will compete in the Danshi Batsumania. Majiku 2 will compete in the Joshi Batsumania. Quick rundown of the rules. It is every man for himself. 3 falls to the finish. If you win a fall, you are safe. You leave the ring, go back to the locker room, your career is intact. Loser of the final fall in the stage we call Batsumania Zafinaru, you're done. And it looks like this is already breaking down. Battle lines set here. Bang the gong. Batsumania is on. And it does look like father and son are going to team up together. That is not required. Those are not the rules of the match. But technically, we cannot stop them. There is no time limit in Batsumania. There are no countouts. There are no disqualifications. There are no holds barred. Everything goes. The only rule is pinfall or submission inside the 20 by 20 foot AWL ring. Thank you very much for joining us, everybody, here on the season finale of the, Majiku gonna fly, Tope Kodhiro wiping out Bug Life Tanaka Kenichi. And we have been trying to get rid of this human cockroach, Tanaka Kenichi, for years. He actually lost a Batsumania match. Came back to the AWL under a mask as Captain AWL, won the AWL Grand Championship, was the first AWL Grand Champion. He kind of cheated to get there, but he got it. And unmasked himself as soon as he won the title, revealed that he was Tanaka Kenichi. We had to sign him to a new contract because he won the freaking belt. That's the only reason he's still here, despite having 111 losses, worst in the league. Sneaking and cheating and all sorts of disastrous stuff to get where he is right now, but he has been a Houdini in these Batsumania matches, season after season after season after season. So hopefully somebody will stop him, someone will get to the end with Tanaka Kenichi. And it looks like the father, Majiku, going after Kenichi right now. Meanwhile, Hiroyuki Shota suffering at the hands of El Hiyo del Majiku. Majiku came into the AWL Season 0. He was our light heavyweight champion. I believe it was 613 days, over 600 at least. Countless title defenses, more title defenses than anyone with any title in the history of the league. The light heavyweight title was eventually merged with the unified with the heavyweight championship in order to create what we now call the AWL Grand Championship. And that is the belt that will be on the line in our main event of the evening as Tiger Mask 2 faces one of his former students, Black Tiger Justice, the traitor of the Tiger style, will get his shot to regain the AWL Grand Championship. And it's possible that the Black Tigers could control every championship in the league except for the men's tag team titles, the Danshi tag belt. Not an option for the Black Tigers tonight. Everything else, singles for the men and the women, tag team for the women, intercontinental, Canadian national, every other belt on the line. They already control the Natsutaikai Championship for another 6 months or so. They could actually also win the Oshogatsu Taikai in just a couple of weeks. That's right, this coming January we're going to have our off-season that will include the Oshogatsu Taikai, the New Year's tournament, the most prestigious tournament in animated wrestling. We're also going to have the Forge the 4 tournament, where we will find new challengers for the Tag Team Championship in the Danshi and Joshi divisions. And of course, because it's contractually obligated, the Contractual Obligation Rumble, with a golden opportunity being awarded to the winner. If you're a Chikara fan, almost a Chikara refugee as I consider myself, you know how important a golden opportunity is. Still splitting down the battle lines here, and it looks like we've stuck with the same tag team partners as we continue. Again, no time limit. This could go on all night. I have no idea how long this is going to be. We are looking to do this all in one video. So this could be a 5-hour show for all I know. We'll cover here only a 1 count, and that would have saved Tanaka Kenichi if he could have gotten to that final and fatal 3. Cutter, Niigata, street cutter, Isatsuwaza 1, 2, not good enough for Shining Legacy, Aokio Damajiku. The Warrior of Light and his son who holds the Shining Legacy. Another big cutter, Niigata, street cutter, 1, 2, Thug Life Tanaka Kenichi going back to the well on that one, and now dancing around like an idiot because, surprise, he is actually an idiot. Oh no, he's going to try and do something stupid. Oh, and Hiroyuki Shota just went into the corner of that apron. Vertical suplex opportunity for El Hiyo Damajiku, possibly to save his own career. Might be looking for the move that he calls the Shining Legacy. I don't think he is. No, he's looking for Endless Light, the family finish. 1, 2. Kazuku no Hisatowaza. Good for a deep 2 count, and finally, Hiroyuki Shota back. This is not tag team wrestling, folks. Sorry to break it to you. Technically, this is a fatal 4-way. There we go. Shining Legacy. He's Satsuwaza into the cover. 1, 2. No. 2.6. And this is actually pretty common in a Batsumania match. As we get further into this no time limit marathon, people are going to get tired. People are going to get weaker. Batsumania, the final, rarely goes more than a couple of minutes. Gravity kick by Majiku Sr. Nutbreaker. They cover here. Broken. Interesting. I have no idea why the breakup. Poison Rana. When did we learn to do a Poison Rana? I did not know Tanaka Kenichi could do that move. I'm honestly still not convinced he can. I just saw it. German suplex on the outside to Hiroyuki Shota, the flying Yuki. Not flying at the moment. Perfect plex. Doesn't bother to hold the cover for some reason. Looking to the outside, season 23. Good God, how long have I been doing this? And I'm still trying to get to that 100 subscriber mark. Collar and elbow tie-up, reversal into another German. Tope Suicida! And almost like he changed direction in mid-air, almost moving laterally and forward at the same time. Majiku being magical. The warrior of light, the man who's always been a role model for originally for the children of Mexico, then the children of Japan, and now for wrestling fans around the world, but he eats the Huracan Rana. But notice how the father just threw Tanaka Kenichi in, almost his chum, almost as a meal for his son. I think Majiku wants El Hijo de Majiku to survive. That is what you would expect of a father looking to save his own child. To save his career, at least. One of these two men will be removed from the AWL roster page. And by roster page, I mean the Excel spreadsheet I keep on my other monitor here. If I could find a way to post the spreadsheet to YouTube, would that be something anyone would want to see? I don't know. Going up, going down. Tornado DDT! It doesn't matter who you cover, you just have to cover and beat someone. Technically, Majiku just could lay down for his son, but these guys, they're so darn honorable, I don't think that's gonna happen. Leaping DDT. Majiku trying to take advantage here, trying to wear down. Uh-oh. Jumon casting a Spella La Mystica. Oh, was that a tap? Referee says no, he was pounding his fist, he was not tapping out. He was just pounding his fist on the mat. I think that's dubious. Majiku had that synced in. The international equalizer has also been introduced here. And a simple abdominal stretch, that could save Hiroyuki Shota. He's not a submissions expert, but he does know a few classical submissions that he is pretty good with. None of these guys, by the way, submission experts. That Jumon, that's as good as the Majiku clan ever gets with the submissions. They are high flyers. They are luchadors. They do not really practice the Yabe submission style. They do more stuff like that with the Pele kick. And he big back body drop by El Hijo de Majiku to Hiroyuki Shota. And here we go, he thought there was an endless light. He goes for the cover, his son lets him do it. And Majiku realizing that was not actually the plan, that was just instinct, but a shot with the baseball bat here, broken up by Hiroyuki. Half and half suplex, half German, half Nelson. Orb of light! Not sure that entirely connected, I think the knees might have been up. Hisotowaza, endless light, the family finish for the cover. 1, 2, 3.
El Hijo de Majiku has survived.
And we enter a mandatory rest period while we take a look at some of that action. And the father has ensured his son's survival. We move on to the second stage of Batsumania. Bang the gong. This stage is on. And this is where things always get dangerous. Because 1, people are tired. When people are tired, they become sloppy. 2, There's now an odd number of wrestlers in the match. And no potential team up here. We saw one match late this season where Hiroyuki Shota and Tanaka Kenichi did act as a tag team. They hated it, and they will likely never do that again. And possibly because one of them isn't going to be working here anymore. Kicks to the legs, and the German. You can see that, yeah, absolutely no honor between thieves here. Kick to the midsection, snapmare. Oh, and actually not that bad of a fist drop. Once again, no time limit here. There was a minor rest period. Eventually, wrestlers back to their corners. That was it. Drop down, leapfrog, and a German slips around perfectly executed waistlock into the German suplex. And now Majiku going for some weaponry, going for that table. Thinking, nah, maybe thinking better of it. Got the table on the outside if he needs it. Plans within plans. Majiku, a wily veteran. Over 200 matches with the animated, actually 196 matches with the AWL. Nearly 200. 1, 2. Oh, and if I haven't mentioned this, this match doesn't count for your win-loss records. Batsumania exists in its own multiverse. You gotta still earn your way back, claw your way back. Assuming you survive this, you're still at the bottom of the win-loss ranking. Uh-oh, and there's the sleeper hold. He and his former partner, Flash Nobuyuki, won the Tag Team Championship of the World with that hold, with the sleeper. That's before they were both headhunted into Zidon J, the J Foundation. They've recently been expanding their numbers again. That's always good, she said with absolute sarcasm. There's a bit of Niigata Street Cutter, countered by a jawbreaker. Once again, Majiku looks under the ring. And he's got a stop sign. Where the hell did that come from? Karoshi, death from overwork. Countered. Oh, with a bit of a feint into the punch there. That's not bad. Sneaky but effective. And the Flying Yuki looking to fly, I think. Yes, he does. Shining Lizardo for the one. Or modification thereupon. Missed with the big boot. Collar and elbow tie up. Spin kick. Looking to go after. Looking to make sure Tanaka Kenichi goes to Batsumania the final. Stop sign, nope, does not work. Hiroyuki Shota down outside in front of that table, thinking maybe that needs to come in big wheelbarrow bulldog. And I believe, yeah, Majiku busted open, but that blood is going to pool inside that mask. And that can be very dangerous. Tope Suicida, also known as the Suicide Dive. And another weapon, I think, being brought into play. Majiku staying way too far away from this. He's got to, remember, you got to stay close to the action because you want to break something up. At this point, you realize, okay, the buffer is gone. If I don't win this fall, I'm in Batsumania the final. There's a very good chance I'm losing my career. Running, Hurricanrana, perfectly executed the spirit of Lucha Libre, of Lucha Resu, alive in Hiroyuki Shota. 2 count, so close. A second away from putting Thug Life Tanaka Kenichi into Batsumania the final. Duck, oh, runs right into a, I don't know what the hell that was supposed to be, a flying jaw codebreaker or something. Sit out codebreaker, and into the Fujiwara armbar. Leaning back. Tanaka Kenichi not breaking it up there. And he got the Street Cutter. And he goes, oh, hey, wait a minute. The feet are on the ropes. The feet are on the ropes and the referee doesn't see it. God, no, wait a minute.
Unfortunately, Thug Life Tanaka Kenichi has survived.
Now, look at that again. Look at that again. Put that up on the replay. Yeah, that was the Niigata Street Cutter earlier in the contest. Right here. Look at the feet. Look at the feet of Takakanichi on that middle rope. The referee doesn't see it. I mean, technically it's no disqualification, but that's some bullshit. Well, this is not the Batsumania, the final that we wanted. Ripcord punch to the face. I'm not going to call it a pain maker, but it still works. Majiku looking to just end this. He's never been this close. I'm sorry, kid. But it's over. Exhaustion. Majiku. There's a reason we say nobody wins Batsumania. We say that 3 wrestlers survive. And 1 does not.
Majiku has survived. Yuriyuki Shota is hereby released from his AWL contract. On behalf of the Animated Wrestling League, we wish him all the best in his future endeavors.
Sorry, Shota-kun. Good luck. And we have to lose 1 more wrestler tonight.
The following contest is Batsumania! Introducing first fighting out of Mexico City, Mexico, representing Amelia, Majiku 2.
And I know why we do this. We do this to ensure a high level of competition in the animated wrestling, to make sure that we can give you, the fans, the best animated wrestling it is possible to give you. Doesn't mean I like it. Majiku 2, 5-23, ratio of -18 in her AWL career. Young career. And I don't think she's ever been out of the danger zone.
Introducing next, making her way to the ring from the realm of the Yokai, representing Monster Union, Neko Musume.
Neko Musume, the cat daughter, 33 wins and 48 losses in her AWL career. That puts her at a ratio of -15. And honestly, that was barely enough to get her in here. Pretty much just bad luck, but she is at the bottom of the win-loss ranking. Most of those 33 losses coming before the time of Obsidian as the leader of Monster Union. Obsidian alongside her Beast Guy will be defending the Tag Team Championship of the world against Ultramantis Black, Yokai, Butai a little bit later tonight. And a noble beginning tonight for the Monster Union.
Introducing next, making her way to the ring from Guadalajara, Mexico, the Jewel of Lucha Libre, representing the Ladies of Lucha, Joya.
30 wins and 44 losses in her career. She's a former one-time AWL Joshi champion, successfully defending the title 3 times in that one reign. She was the 7th AWL Joshi champion. And how the mighty have fallen, she now finds herself in the danger zone. After losing another member of the Ladies of Lucha not that long ago in Batsumania, this could be the end of that group as a tag team / faction as well.
And finally, making her way to the ring from the dark side of the human psyche, one half of the original tag team, Yang!
Now, Yang is in an unusual position here because she is also a member of the AWL Best 4. She's currently the ranked number 3. If she survives tonight, she'll move up to number 2 after our Joshi Championship match later in the evening. It's going to be Maxi Impaler challenging Black Tiger Queen for the Joshi Championship. Obviously, if she is fired through Batsumania, that slot in the best 4 will become wide open. No teams forming here. Bang the gong, Batsumania is on for the second time tonight. No time limit, no disqualification, no countouts, and there must be a loser. Not exactly a must be a winner situation, but there must be a loser. We're going to be 3 winners. I don't have to go over the rules, you've already seen it once. And, oh, beautiful standing out of Nage counter there by Neko Musume, but walks right into the suplex by Joya. Joya in the silver outfit, Majiku 2 in the 2-piece, and the white and gold mask. Yang in the red hair and ring gear. Neko Musume, the cat girl. German suplex. Yang, I forgot to mention, 40 wins, 45 losses in her AWL career, makes a ratio of -5, and that's almost entirely due to her singles career. Actually, Yin, her, well, we simplify it and say sister, is on the plus side of the roster, 40 wins, 36 losses, and again, that's all down to the singles career of this tag team specialist. Oh, beautiful toss there by Majiku 2, going for a cover, and he immediately gets broken up. Senior official Joey Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family shouldn't have even bothered getting down to make a count there. That was so quick. Over-the-shoulder power slam, and a somewhat dirty chop block from the representative of Monster Union. German won Majiku 2 in this match after just seeing her father and her brother save themselves, save their careers, possibly about to save all of Familia. Gravity kick on Yang. If it starts getting confusing, remember, you only need to focus on the actions happening inside that ring, because that is the only place an elimination can happen. You can hurt each other on the outside. You can certainly do damage, wear your opponent down, but you can't win the match. You can't win the match, you can't survive the match. Nobody wins Batsumania. You will not survive on the outside. Vertical suplex. No escape. The cat landing on her feet, as is her wont. As is her bailiwick. Neckbreaker by Yang from Majiku 2. Joya getting slammed down to the mat. You can see the crowd barricade there. You can see the concrete on the outside. That's a very, very thin mat. You can see how thin that padding is. That's mostly to protect the floor from getting scratched up by the ring or the steps or all of the other gear that we have. It's essentially to protect the floor from the wrestlers, not the wrestlers from the floor. Right now, Majiku 2 is the only one who can be pinned or be made to submit in a way that actually counts. And, oh, chooses not to do a big fancy dive. That's actually pretty smart. We've seen how these Batsumania matches can last a really long time. So maybe save yourself throughout this first phase. And there are the most bodies in and around the ring. I should say, I was trying to say most bodies in the ring. It's actually most bodies around the ring, because nobody's getting in the bloody wrestling ring. Joya now eligible to win or lose, to survive or lose the fall. This is Batsumania first stage. First stage only. Round and round and round we go. The two luchadoras, the two Mexican representatives of this Batsumania Danger Zone. We've got 2 wrestlers from Mexico, we've got 1 wrestler from the realm of the Yokai, and we've got 1 wrestler from the personification of the human psyche, all equally fictional places. I kid. Yeah, okay. I am not good at the jokes, so one of these days I need to acknowledge that. Boom! Codebreaker on the outside. What is this? Up, down. A hammerlock spinebuster. And now, what is this? Looking for some joint manipulation. Oh, just trying to hyperextend the arm. That is smart. Take out the arm of Joy. You're going to take away a lot of her offense. You're going to take away the jewel cutter. She doesn't have the grip. You're going to take away the diamond flosion. Nekamusume looking to make a perfect landing. As always, landing on her feet or landing on the head of her opponent. Only a 1 count, broken up by Yang. And Yang taking the I'm going to win the first fall strategy here. Duality driver, but broken up immediately by Majiku 2. Nobody wants to be in the second phase. When you're in the first phase, in the first stage of the match, you think, okay, I've got some leeway. There's 3 falls, I've only got to win 1 of them. Nobody wants to be in the second fall because you realize, uh-oh, that barrier is gone. Catatonic, again broken up. Up Mary to a beautiful kick. Feline grace and agility. Majiku 2, that could be a fatal mistake. Majiku 2 drops out. A couple of knees to the midsection by the Catgirl. Nekamusume into the cover of Joya. 1, 2, 3. Majiku not able to get there in time.
Nekamusume has the survive.
Let's take a look at that. On the instant replay as the wrestlers reset. Referee ordering them to their corners. That was the catatonic. But those knee strikes just driving all the wind out of Joya. By the time Majiku realizes what's going on, she doesn't have time to get there. We move now to Batsumania, second stage. Same rules apply. No time limit, no count out, no disqualifications. Everything goes. Falls in the ring only. And now the panic's going to start to set in because everybody knows you don't win this one. It's sudden death, frankly, Russian roulette for your career. No national pride happening here. We're not seeing the 2 luchadoras team up on Yang. Oh! Nor is there any respect for your elders here, as Yang are Season 0 originals, second of 2 Season 0 originals. And here comes a very Canadian equalizer being smacked onto the back of Joya. And STO, Space Tornado Ogawa, drop down into the Fujiwara armbar, a technique taught to her by her father, basically as soon as she could walk. Children, second generation luchadors and luchadoras, tend to start very, very, very young. They start training, even well before it's legal for them to compete. They start training very, very young. So these 2, Joya and Majiku 2, well, Joya, a first-generation wrestler, not from a family legacy, which is increasingly rare in Lucha Libre. It's almost a vanishing art form. 1, 2, kick out. I mean, seriously, think of all the luchadors you actually know. How many of them that are actually from Mexico have brothers, fathers, sons, cousins, etc. in, heck, husbands, wives, daughters, mothers, sisters in professional wrestling, in Lucha Libre? Honestly, I think at this point it's probably a majority. At least of those that we know the true identities of. Majiku 2 getting face planted into the canvas. And, oh, wait, he thought it was a Diamond Fusion! 1, 2, 2.5. The hand was on its way down. We were nearly at the point of having Majiku 2 and Yang of all people. Good God, what's going to happen to Yin if Yang is fired? I didn't even think about that. Good grief. Well, cover here. 1, 2. Not quite. Yang has got to be thinking duality driver. Keep Joya away long enough. She's thinking about it right now, but she's not going to get it. Kick to the midsection. Swing and a miss on the drop kick. Up, down, all around. Jumon hoping for just enough time for a submission. And she's not going to get it. Yang hanging on until the breakup. No strategic thinking here. There's no one going to think, okay, let this person win because I don't think I can beat them in the final. Say you don't think you can beat Majiku 2. Maybe let her get the pin. Maybe let her go back, take your chances in the next stage. Nobody doing that. The stakes are just too high. Jumon! Casting the spell. Looking for a magical miracle from Majiku. And it's not happening yet. Collar elbow tie up. Lucha on lucha violence. Arm drag. And Majiku 2, you can see the desperation in the body language here. Going after every cover, every second that she can. Anytime she gets either of her opponents off of their feet, down we go. Yang going shopping, picks up a traditional steel chair, which gets knocked out of the hand. Majiku 2 is in danger right now. She is not moving. But Joya thinking I need to deal with the threat. Springboard elbow, no water in the pool. Maybe should have tried for the cover, I don't know. I'm not a wrestler, I'm not in their thoughts. There's so many decisions having to be made here. Duality driver does not get a 1 count. If this were one-on-one, that would have been it. Uppercut by Majiku 2, the least experienced of these 3 wrestlers by quite a bit. Hikari no Spiraru! The finishing maneuver her father literally can't physically do anymore, and it does it! Majiku 2, all 3 members!
Majiku 2 has survived.
All 3 members of Familia will be with us for season 24. Fantastic, the legacy, the shining legacy endures. And the partners make their way to ringside. Everything goes. The partners can get physically involved without any risk of disqualification here. Code breaker, that could be it. Yang could be out of it. No. Well past the 10-minute mark of constant competition. No rests on the apron with a tag. Hurricane Rana into the mounted punches. Yang trying to put away Joya. One of these 2 factions, either Yin and Yang or the Ladies of Lucha, will be done tonight. Can't be a faction with just one person. Here comes that Canadian equalizer again. We have the ring crew clearing all the debris to give us a fresh start for the final stage. And just plain knocking her out with a hockey stick. 1, 2. Yang from the dark side of the human psyche with some dark, dirty tact. Well, again, perfectly legal. Just crack! You all heard that. Good night. The jewel is tarnished.
Yang has survived. Joya is hereby released from her AWL contract. On behalf of the Animated Wrestling League, we wish her all the best in her future endeavors.
Adios, Ladies of Lucha. This is a mistake in so many ways.
The following contest is a grudge match.
And other than that announcement of the grudge match, there will be no further official recognition of this contest by the Animated Wrestling League. I will be here to provide commentary. But frankly, I'm not getting paid for this match. We call it a grudge match. It is unsanctioned by the league. It will not appear in either man's win-loss record as a win or a loss. And once again, everything goes. Both men have individually agreed to pay 1/2 of the referee's fee. So he's getting paid, I'm not. This match started when this man, Azteckaizer Neo, completely and honestly beat his opponent in a battle royal leading into Champions League. And since then, he has been on the personal shit list of one of the most dangerous and feared men in professional wrestling. He is, dare I say it, the sorest loser in the animated wrestling league. Yes, attacks backstage, pile drivers to keep Azteckaizer Neo out of Fight for 4 contender matches. But it's more than that. It's the audacity. The fact that he would just walk out here. It wouldn't be a sneak attack. It wouldn't be, the lights go out and he runs into the crowd and hits you with a chair. No, he just does this. He stands there, lets the music play, until he decides he's ready to kick your ass. That's how he does his unsanctioned, unofficial fighting. Because he genuinely doesn't give a shit about you, about winning or losing in the AWL, about anything. He's just here to fight. If this man didn't have professional wrestling, he would be in jail for so many crimes. And yet, we, the wrestling fans of the world, can't help but love the guy so much that you will please excuse me as I participate in the ritual. And I'm back. I think I agreed to do this because I got to stream Kaze ni Nare. I love doing that. I've done that live so many times. It will never get old, even in this environment. And just to remind you, everything that that's about to happen, Azteckaizer Neo asked for. I'm not even going to say the catchphrase. Azteckaizer Neo asked for this to be a grudge match after Suzuki pushed too many buttons, attacking Azteckaizer Neo with a pile driver on the outside of not just the ring, but outside of the arena, out in the parking lot, costing him his participation in a 4-way match that could have gotten him into the AWL Best 4. Referee watching on. The referee is not here to do anything except acknowledge a pinfall, count a pinfall, acknowledge a submission, or potentially to rule a referee stoppage, essentially a knockout. The referee can end this match if the wrestlers cannot continue. If one has been defeated so thoroughly that it is not safe for them to continue the match. In this case, safe means life-threatening. Azteckaizer Neo, assuming he doesn't wind up in the hospital from now until Valentine's Day, is scheduled to participate in the Oshogatsu Taikai, the New Year's tournament that will be coming up. Now, as close to New Year's as we can get to it. 56 wins, 31 losses, ratio of plus 25 in the AWL. Of course, empowered by that Star of Aztec. The Mystic Jewel in his helmet. Oh, and there's that Pancrase legend. There's the submission skill. There's the grappling ability. Yes, he can punch you into next week. Yes, he will chop you until you beg for death. But he's one hell of a wrestler as well. Uh-oh, here comes the weaponry. The sledgehammer does connect. Shot to the stomach. Azteckaizer Neo wielding the weapon. Oh, going for the hands. Oh, Christ. Suzuki, a tough sumbitch. But he's a human. Well, he is generally considered to be a human being. I find that somewhat debatable. But after multiple shots with a sledgehammer, he is still moving, he is still fighting. And wait a minute, Azteckaizer Neo, using the superpowers granted to him by the Star of Aztec, Kaiser Smash! He's Satsuwaza, the Kaiser Smash. Suzuki rolling to the outside. Azteckaizer Neo thinking, yeah, I'm going to do something stupid now. He wants Suzuki up. Oh, cross body block, and you heard the thud of flesh on, well, whatever the heck Azteckaiser's made out of. Is that his skin? Is that a costume? I genuinely don't know anymore. Oh, beautiful. Rolling into that guillotine. Trying to knock him out. Try to cut off the flow of blood to the brain. Unconsciousness sure to follow, except that Azteckaizer Neo able to fight his way out of it. Clothesline. Another. I don't think so, says Minoru. Interesting use of wrist control there. I don't know why I'm trying to scientifically analyze a match that's already had multiple sledgehammer shots. I'm just that kind of crazy. By the way, Suzuki, not a lot of matches here in the AWL. 4 of them. He's won 3. He was actually more of a coach to Suzuki Gun when they were still a thing, and some of them showed up here. The Dangerous... Sorry, I can't say the name without laughing. The Dangerous Deckers were here for a brief while under Suzuki Gun. Oh, nope. Thought we were going to have a traditional wrestling hold, but no, we're not. Suzuki ready to smash. And he might be looking for that Gotch-style pile driver. Learned from Frank Gotch. Back elbow, big boot. The legacy that goes back to, I would argue, the very beginning of professional wrestling. Living through Suzuki, possibly dying through Suzuki tonight. The steel steps. As we all know from wrestling lore, those things weigh 6,842 pounds. Azteckaizer Neo wielding them like they weigh... Oh, no. Now Suzuki's got the hammer. Azteckaizer Neo wisely getting this hammer out of play, at least for the moment. Up. And down across that steel superstructure of that 20 by 20 foot ring. Again, no counting, no time limit. We will have a time limit in our next match, by the way. We're like nearly an hour into the show, and we haven't actually had a standard AWL rules match yet. So much could change tonight. Titles on the line. Oh! That just got dropped right across his throat. Those stairs are hollow, so that's not crushing the head, but now a deliberate attack on the throat. Azteckaizer Neo leaning more into the dark side than I've ever seen him. I thought that... Was that... I don't think that was a... Was that a tap? I don't think so, but referee not saying anything. The referee just watching this carnage. Collar and elbow tie up. Oh! Shoulder first into that metal bike rack. This is not a safe environment to be doing anything physical. And yet that is the sport that we all love. That is professional wrestling. Uh-oh, giant swing. Oh! Giant swing into solid steel with a little cloth slipcover over it. Next time you're out and about in public and you see a bike rack, imagine getting swung full speed into that by a superhero. Oh no, the stairs. No one able to get into the ring via the stairs at the moment. Violating the laws of physics to get his hands on a weapon, but Suzuki able to counter. A sloppy big boot, but he hits it, and now Suzuki's got a hammer. I don't know what the hell that was supposed to be. Oh, vicious Suzuki slap. Going for the steel. Oh, you hear the clang. Metal on helmet. That can still give you a concussion. Helmet butt, no fine. It's an unsanctioned match. The stomp rolled through, able to get back to the vertical base with a cross body block. I think they're both fighting. They are both fighting for the knockout. They don't want this to end by pinfall or submission or anything else. They want this to end by one man not being able to physically continue the match. Suzuki now in the minus. Azteckaizer Neo in the so-called plus position. What is he thinking? He's thinking the steps. Oh, and he just dropped them on... I think he just dropped them on Suzuki's head. Or possibly his head and his groin simultaneously. Powerbomb. Jesus! Sit out powerbomb on the edge of the steps. Watch Suzuki's head here crash. Not announcing a winner because frankly, much like Batsumania, there are no winners. Can we please have a wrestling match now?
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making their way to the ring from the smoke-filled arenas of yesteryear and the independent Serpents, the tag team combination of the inventor of professional wrestling, Matt Classic, and the innovator of professional wrestling, Matt Classic 2. Together they are House Classic.
They laid down the challenge to the man they believe disrespects his own family's legacy. It led to nearly a month-long manhunt for anybody willing to tag with Mr. Wrestling Machine. And to his credit, he found somebody. Yep, not kidding.
And their opponents. That's what they really registered as?
Apparently.
And their opponents, the tag team combination of the masked Matt Machine, Mr. Wrestling Machine. And he is very nice, very evil, Danhausen. Why the hell not?
Yeah, apparently we're actually going with that. They filled out the paperwork. They are an officially registered tag team now.
Danhausen.
Yeah, that's him. That's him. So it's going to be Matt Classic Sr. versus the black sheep of the Machine family. Collar and elbow tie up, bang the gong. The match is on, and for the first time tonight, we got a 15-minute time limit, as we do in all non-title tag team matches under AWL rules. Now, what is Matt Classic Sr. gonna make of freaking Danhausen? Drop kick. Stomp on the hand there. Plenty of time. Here we go. Danhausen, as much as he is a literal clown, he is a dangerous professional wrestler. Underestimate Danhausen at your peril. If you act like this guy's an easy night at the office, you're going to go home with fewer teeth, or possibly more teeth, than you started with. Coming up on the first minute now, and so far it's been pretty even between the two teams. And remember, we're facing, why the hell not, is facing off against House Classic, former AWL World Tag Team Champions. This is not a great match for your first match as a tag team. Taking a look, actually, two-time tag team champions, House Classic. But Danhausen, either through pure guts or general lack of intelligence, is not fazed by any of that. This is a standard AWL rules match. You can win by countout. I believe this will actually be our last match with no championship or masks on the line. Because, of course, semi-final tonight, the main event for the Grand Championship, everything is secondary. Nothing becomes before the Grand Championship. Nothing is higher than the Grand Championship. At the semi-final, it's got to be the lucha de apuestas. Máscara contra máscara. As the masked wrestler in this match goes back first into the canvas. And Danhausen now Shining Wizardo, or Shining Dimondo, one or the other. Or Shining Talk Show host. Shiny Teeth. My shiny teeth and me, I don't know. Danhausen's such an incredible character that I almost feel like I should be able to do Danhausen. But I cannot do Danhausen. Vertical suplex snap, vertical suplex by Matt Classic 2. With 12.5 minutes left on the clock. These two have met before in singles competition. Matt Classic 2 was the victor. And that was basically about the time that Mr. Wrestling Machine started talking about how he didn't need his family. He didn't need his father, Super Strong Machine. He didn't need his brother, Strong Machine J. He needed nobody. He just needed a chance to show his pro wrestling. And quite frankly, the Classics have taken exception to that because they're all about family. They're all about legacy, even though everything Matt Classic 2 does is an elevation, is a progression, is a new version of what his father did. Boom! For the man who says he doesn't need his family, here's his brother's diamond frame. The leader of Natural Vibes over in Dragon Gate, now the recently made former Open the Triangle Gate champion. Notice, the brother's a champion, or was a champion until very recently, and this guy isn't. The guy who says that he's building his own style, he's still using his father's moves, he's using his brother's moves, he's using the machine DDT, the Fushingatame. He's using his family's wrestling techniques, and frankly, I find that incredibly hypocritical. And I think you do too. Majin Fushingatame might be coming up in a minute here. Oh, Tope con Hero! Something Daddy would never ever think about doing, let alone actually do. But you can't deny it works. As once again, Mr. Wrestling Machine wiped out on the outside of that AWL 20 by 20 foot ring. This will conclude the opening matches of AWL Season 23 finale. Coming up next, we're sticking with the tag teams because the Tag Team Championship of the world will be on the line. Right hand. Great opportunity for a tag here. No point going out and continuing the attack. When you have the opportunity to make the tag.
5 minutes passed.
And I just talked right over the announcement, didn't I? Okay, yeah, I'm professional with this. Actually, no, I'm not. I don't make a penny doing this. It's hard enough for me to get a subscriber, let alone, a Patreon or any kind of sponsor or anything. I don't want to do that. 9:40 remaining. 15-minute time limit. As I said earlier, the first time limit of the show, and we're approaching the 1 hour mark. And there, okay, the son does the Tope con Hero over the top rope. The father does a hip toss and a backbreaker. That is the generation gap. And now going up to the top rope, and naturally the Indie-rific Matt Classic 2 gonna fly. Oh! And that's why his father doesn't approve of that kind of thing. There we go. Go for the waistlock, kid. Backdrop driver. Shades almost of Takeshi Morishima. Collar and elbow into a flat out. Modification to the DDT. Tag made. desperate for some Danhausen. I think we all are at this point. And this is two very different visions of professional wrestling. Vertical suplex. And then the classic claw right in the face paint, and that is it. The superior style of professional wrestling, at least on this night, belongs to House Classic.
Here are your winners, House Classic.
Well, hopefully that will shut up Mr. Wrestling Machine. Maybe help him realize that in his life you do need family, whether it's biological or chosen. It has taken us a long time to get to this match, and a whole lot of supernatural shenanigans, but finally, the tag titles are on the line.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, one submission or a knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the Animated Wrestling League World Tag Team Championship.
And quite frankly, I'm surprised this match is happening in our dimension. Between the Golden Power granted by the tag team titles, the Snake Pit, or the Golden Power granted by the Oshogatsu Taikai Championship, the Dragon's Lair, we have seen this feud spill across the membrane, across the filament, the firmament of the multiverse. But now, it's come down to where wrestling always does, the wonderland of Wrestle Canada. The Great Tanuki on the left, the white-furred fox Shirokei Kitsune, now also on the left, are actually making the challenge Ultramantis Black in the corner. And after so long, his men finally get their hands on the traitorous, duplicitous, lying, sniveling, disgusting creature that is Ophidian the Cobra, Heavy Sky. The student, the Deshi, the follower of the master of snake style. The golden tag team of the Monster Union. Though Ophidian never said the catchphrase. Never said it. Never done the whole Viva Monster Union thing. Because I don't think he gives a crap about the... Yeah, I don't know, not Chikara here. We try to be family friendly, but I'm not that family friendly, if you know what I mean. Ophidian does not care about the Monster Union. They are a tool to get him power in this league. And so far, it's worked. They are the tag team champions of the world. He has tapped into mystical forces he has never known before. But now the past comes back to haunt him. A man that he has screwed over more than possibly anyone else has raised a spirit army to fight him for the longest tenured championship in the league. And we now go to ringside for official introductions. Take it away.
Introducing first the challengers, fighting out of Kushida Mori. They are the number one ranked in the AWL Best Four. The Great Tanuki, Shirokei Kitsune. Together they are Yokai, Butai. And their opponents here, the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League World Tag Team Champions. Tonight making their third title defense, representing Monster Union, Heavy Sky, Ophidian, the Den of Serpents. So this is an officially sanctioned World Tag Team Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding, Sound of the Bell, AWL Senior Official, Joey Bonganoosh in charge.
The first of 4 championship matches and a lucha de apuestas coming up in the second half of the season 23 finale. Bang the gong, the match is on. The first recruit of the Yokai Butai, the Great Tanuki, the practitioner of sneaky style, up against the practitioner of snake style. The snake versus the Tanuki. Normally, in the world of nature, you'd put your money on the snake, because we know what a poisonous little viper Hibitsky is. At the tutelage of Ophidian, he has learned his lessons well. We've seen over the last few months since the coming of the leader, the new leader of Monster Union, Ophidian, we have seen Hibitsky evolve in his snake style. Tag made, Ophidian in now, and a beautiful rider kick. And look at that, Ultramantis just turning his back on Ophidian, doesn't even want to look at him. The man who destroyed Chikara. And I think it's a little bit of guilt from Ultramantis that in those final dying days, he wasn't there. He wasn't there to help. He assumed Chikara would always be there if he needed a home, and then one day, it wasn't. Just was gone. And all thanks to, not solely, there were other people involved, but the crest of the wave that destroyed Chikara was this man, was this snake. And I do mean that as an insult. Cover. First cover of the matchup. 1. Barely a 1 count. This early, that's what I would expect. Both of these teams are capable of going the distance. This is a 30-minute time limit match. I will remind you of the champion's advantage. In the event of a disqualification, a count-out, or a time limit draw, the title will remain with the champions, the reigning champions. The sneaky Tanuki. Oh, wait a minute. And again, Ultramantis does not want to get his... He's having to show just Zen mastery self-control right now. Ultramantis knows he cannot get his team disqualified. This chance at the tag team title at Ophidian that they have worked most of the season for. The Den of Serpents, just to let you know just what they are. The first tag team in the history of this league to refuse a challenge. To refuse to wrestle the #1 rank in the AWL Best 4. It took breaking the world twice to make this match happen. Think about that for a second. Another flying, that single leg drop kick, that rider kick. Of course, under the tutelage of Ultramantis Black, we know some of his personal tokusatsu inspirations from way back. Incorporating those single leg drop kicks, those rider kicks, into the arsenal of his monster army, his spirit army. Technically, Butai is a military force, the spirit force. And you know what? That actually sounds kind of new agey, which is very, very much up Ultramantis' alley. So they're not so much a spirit army as they are the spirit force. The Japanese yokai, the spirits from the mysterious woods, the mysterious forest of Shiginamori. Oh! And Ophidian with perfect body control to hit that drop kick. And there's the Tigress, boom! That Tigress facebuster, so signature, but sorry dude, who's legal here? One, these are the two legal guys apparently. Ophidian and the White-Bird Fox. And now Ophidian showing off. Oh! And that is why Ophidian genuinely, I believe, despite what he has done, who he has become, I genuinely believe Ophidian is the greatest professional wrestler in ring, bell to bell, greatest professional wrestler of the 21st century so far. And you gotta get to like Will Ospreay levels before we start having anyone else to think about. Coming up on the first time call of the match, Ultramantis just looking nervous, looking apprehensive. He has waited for this for years. It feels like just yesterday, but it was years ago that Chikara was lost to us.
Gopenkaker, 5 minutes top.
This is a match that goes back to the earliest days of the pandemic. Huge splash. "24 minutes. Oh, there's the Cobra Venom. The Hibit Sky, a snake user, into the cover one, broken up. And that is going to get that mask, that traditional Japanese fox mask, will provide some protection from the Venom, but not too much. Kyubi Nejire, the nine-tailed twist. Out of nowhere, I did not see that coming. 1-2. Tag team titles a second away from being rescued from the Monster Union. They had to freeze out Yokai Butai. They had to freeze out the number 2 rank. The tag team rankings will reset at the end of tonight, at the end of the season, which means the Black Tigers, who are competing in other championship and mask matches tonight. There's the snake bite, but again, the tag team rules saving the match and saving the tag team potential, the tag team aspirations of Yokai Butai. Black Tigers not able to compete for the tag team titles tonight. They're busy, and they've been frozen out. They're out of the best four. They will likely be in the Forge to 4 tournament. We have to wait to the end of the night to know the final tally of the win-loss rankings for the tag team division. That will reset, but the top 4 across both brands from this season will compete in the Forge to 4 tournament to crown our new best 4, the new challengers for whoever wins this tag team match. The Kitsuneke Puroresu coming to the foreground. The back paws to the foreground. And one more time, Ophidian deserves this. Kyubi Nejire! Centrifugal force, no way to protect yourself. If not for Hibit Sky, this would be over. The referee making the count here to get the great Tanuki out of the ring. And off the... Oh! Huge guillotine leg drop, almost the famouser. And into a... I don't think he's legal, dude. I don't think he's legal. No, he's not. The referee reminding Ophidian that the legal... Ministerial suplex. Beautiful bridge there. Shiroke Kitsune and Ophidian, your legal combatants, this is not lucha tag rules. That might have been the mistake there by Ophidian. He thought that because the wrong guy was in the ring, that constituted a tag. Not in the Animated Wrestling League, it doesn't. Stunner. And Ophidian leaving the ring, that doesn't make Hibit Sky illegal. I wish I could set lucha tag rules for this, but I can't do that. Somebody make a more widespread wrestling game that lets me do this. I'd love that. Right hand from the Tanuki, and up, down, oh! And this time aiming at the right guy. And that will reset the count. But a 20 count on the outside, doesn't matter who's on the outside. That will be a victory for the Den of Serpents, at least when it comes to the tag team titles. The snake and the fox. Many tales have been told about such spirits over the centuries and across the globe. But in the Animated Wrestling League, we are hoping that the Kitsune, the young one-tailed Kitsune spirit, will come out on top over the corrupted guardian of the Fed. Ophidian Death Grip locked in. The great Tanuki's going to have to save this, and I think he will. But a message sent, maybe thinking Egyptian Destroyer now. No, he's not. Even looking to get back to that Ophidian Death Grip, but no, one more time, third time in the match, I think. Kyubi Nejire. The nine-tailed twist again. You've got to find a way to isolate your opponent. In both of those cases, with the Ophidian Death Grip and the Kyubi Nejire, both were way too close to the enemy corner. I always say it.
10分経過、10分経過、10 minutes up.
tag team wrestling is a game of territory, not just a combat sport. You've got to know where you are and where you've got your opponent. Trying one more time, dead center of the ring. QB Nishide! The Spirit Force throwing absolute... Oh god, the referee's down. Senior official Joey Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family down and out at the moment. And this is the opportunity on the illegal man for the Egyptian Destroyer. The referee is knocked senseless, getting back to his feet now. He's not even going to try and count for a disqualification for the Great Tanuki being in the ring. We're a third of the way through the 30-minute time limit now, by the way. And just straight strikes with the front paws of the white-furred fox. Ophidian coiling around his opponent, ready to strike. What's he going to go for here? No, he's going back for that wheelbarrow facebuster. Oh, wait a minute. The ropes. One. Oh, God, no, he's... Oh! The referee didn't see it. Shirake Kitsune, his arm was well under the ropes there. Oh, man, Shirake Kitsune looks to be in a very, very bad way right now. This is where endurance is more of a factor than skill. We have these extended time limits in AWL championship matches, singles, tag team, men's, women's, we don't care. The rules are the same for everybody because we want these wrestlers to be able to test themselves, to be able to go the distance, to take the time they need to do their work. And going for the snake bite, does not connect. Second time it does, snake bite! Satsuwaza snake bite, one. And again, the territory. Again, way too close to the corner. Ultramantis Black looking on. It's hard to tell his emotions through that mask. But I think he's actually proud of the Spirit Force. They've listened to him. They've shown good tag team tactics. And remember, Ultramantis, a former King of Trios, a former Oshogatsu Taikai winner. He's held titles here in the Animated Wrestling League. Face first into the corner. Tag Kogeki. I think this might actually be the first tag Kogeki of the match. Blockbuster. Fox-style kick. Simple but effective. And the master of sneaky style, sliding leg drop, coming at his opponent from an angle he doesn't expect. Dives into the cover, dead center, no chance of a rope break. 1, 2. Ophidian desperate to break that up, but Abitsukai was able to get the shoulder up before the final and fatal 3 count to be registered. Hard shot with the front paw. Enzigiri. Kick to the back of the head, and you will believe in a flying snake. Abitsukai. Oh, snake bite! Snake bite on the outside. He hit the snake bite. Literally out of nowhere, at any angle, he can hit that snake bite. That's why he is so dangerous. That's why Abitsukai is one of the most dangerous fighters, the hardest to plan for in the entire league. Slithers back into the ring. Now wait a minute, Tanuki Kakari no Jutsu, changing the levels, hitting from just the perfect angle. The Tanuki Kakari no Jutsu, without Ophidian there to make the save, that would have been a guaranteed 3 count. I promise you. What is he thinking here? Maybe Tanuki ball? No, no. Wriggling out of the grip. And another snake bite! Oh god, he slithers on top of him. That's disgusting. About to hit the halfway point of the time limit in just about 30 seconds. Oh, and more Cobra Venom into that boot right to the side of the head, and he is out. I think he might be unconscious. Referee's going to have to look for some intelligent defense. I'm not seeing it. He's barely moving. Does manage to kick out of a cover that isn't even there. The snake venom, the cobra venom, the dogugiri, the poison strike.
15minutes past.
It has gone by many names, but it is one of the most dangerous techniques in all of professional wrestling. Backbreaker. And now we have to question, where is the vision? Shiroke Kitsune wears that fox mask. He would have some protection from the mist. The great Tanuki, not so lucky. That's his face. He took a full dose of poison right in the eyes. There's no way he can see what he's doing right now. He is striking at blurred images at best. He's probably thinking good old-fashioned strategy in this situation. Aim for the Hibitsukai in the middle. You're seeing 3 of them. Aim for the one in the middle. Oh, wait a minute. Was this going to be... Oh! Shadow walking, stutter step, right into the midsection, and finally an opportunity to rest on the outside, get his face clear. Uttarakan Rana. The snake, the master of snake style, the teacher, the leader, the sensei of Hibitsukai, very nearly picking up the win. And again, I think the great Tanuki was just going random there. The fox style. You've heard of strong style, sneaky style, snake style. This is the world's only known practitioner of fox style pro wrestling. 1, 2. Hibitsukai tried to make the save, knew he wasn't going to get there in time. Ophidian able to kick out at less than the last second. One more time, QB Nejire, I don't think so. Shakes the hooded head of the snake. Right into the corner. Tag Kogeki. Tag team attack. Double Irish whip, what are they thinking? Strike! Coiled, ready to strike. And we can feel another snake bite coming up. There it is! Snake bite. 1. No, not even a 1. The great Tanuki saw it coming, felt it coming. Again, I don't know where his vision is right now. This is not good. Referee on the looking on the outside, focusing on Shiroke Kitsune. We just got returned to the ring the hard way. We're not going for a count out here. Knee strike, and that does take the snake off of his feet. Hibitsukai is in trouble. Right hand, he's thinking QB Nejire. He's gotta be. Kick to the midsection, both arms hooked. QB Nejire! I think that's the first of the second to Hibitsukai. And as this match could possibly go on for nearly another 12 minutes. Tag made. The great Tanuki, Hibitsukai, founding members of both of their factions. And we're going up. Elbow drop. No! The snake escaping. The agility coming from training with under Ophidian, not with, under. There's a clear hierarchy in this tag team. Whereas the Yokai Butai, they are even. They are partners. They are equals. Hibitsukai very much in a vertical relationship with Ophidian, and Ophidian is the one in the top. Snake bite! Good grief! 1, 2. Is there anywhere he can't hit that from? You could be 50 feet underwater and this guy could still hit you with a snake bite. He's playing with his food now, I think. That's not a good strategy. Irish whip. Up. No! Countered! DDT counter by the master of sneaky style. Maybe playing possum a little bit there. Well, I don't want to insult him. Playing Tanuki there a little bit. The tag is made. Shiroke Kitsune, your legal fighter. Not entirely sure Hibitsukai realized what just happened. But the educated back paws coming. Oh, and right there, Ophidian. Coming well out of the tag zone. Headlock takeover. Trying to coil around his opponent. Maybe going to try and hold him. Remember, Ophidian cannot be counted out as he's not the legal fighter. He's not the legal combatant.
20分経過、20分経過、20 minutes. 20 minutes passed.
I'll be honest, it's rare we hear that time call. Going up. Oh, backdrop driver. Full rotation. The snake style. Cannot be. They say strike first, strike fast, strike hard. Focusing on the strike hard right now. Another snake bite. You gonna connect with another one? I don't think so. Collar and elbow tie up. Both wrestlers jockeying for position. Up and go! Sit out front face buster. And again, there's Ophidian. There's the snake. There's I mean, yeah, I'll just call him the venomous, vile serpent of the Nile. And tying himself up in the ropes for a second. And I believe there was a tag made. Yes, there was. Hey, Sky taking a moment almost to show off. Axe kick by the great Tanuki. An axe kick strong enough to fell a tree into Shigenomori. Inverted DDT. Going to be looking, I think, oh no, he's got the wrist. He is coiled, he is constricted around the wrist. It pulls him into the lariat. Tag made, Ophidian, I think I'm trying to finish this off. Egyptian Destroyer, Ophidian Death Grip. No, what is this going to be? No, of course, Snake Eyes! Of course it would be Snake Eyes from the Den of Serpents. The tag team champions of the Monster Union. Up, down, face first. Slithers into the win. 1, 2. At 2.75, the Whitebird Fox able to save that. Less than 8 minutes. We are running out of time here. Now the clock is not the friend of Ultramantis Black and the Spirit Force. The Yokai Butai, they have to win this. Pinfall, submission, knockout. Oh no. Fall away slam, also known as the sack of something. Drops down into the cover. 1. We think of agility and body control when we think of the snake style. But there could be some high power moves in there as well. Some powerhouse wrestling when necessary. And right now I think it is necessary. These two teams have taken each other to the absolute limit over the last 23 minutes. Collision, going for a snake bite, but they are right in Yokai Butai's corner and territory here. Arm trap into the cover. Ophidian's going to have to make some distance, and he does, to his credit. Incredible speed. And the titles are at risk. 1 in, 1 out. We've had very little of that so far. Oh, knee strike right to the spine. Going up to the white rope. The white box with the splash. The back splash from the white rope. Shirake Kitsune. 1. Ophidian's nowhere to be found. 2, 3. Ophidian couldn't get there in time. Finally, we have new Animated Wrestling League World Tag Team Champions. Ophidian has lost. This is brilliant. Hanaki Kakare no Jutsu.
Here are your winners, and the new Animated Wrestling League World Tag Team Champions, Yokai Butai.
The golden power in the hands of Ultra Mantis. What just happened? Oh no. Oh, wait a minute, the Black Tigers. Well, I mean, yeah, they are the #1 rank, but there's no time left. What? No, Ultramantis, no, don't do that. No, don't do that. They're agreeing to that. What? No, that's a terrible idea, Ultraman.
Attention wrestling fans, this is an officially sanctioned
What?
World Tag Team Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, once again, referee in charge.
No, don't do this. Don't do this.
That was a terrible decision, Mantis.
Yes, terrible decision, Mantis. They stand in the champion's corner, and immediately a Tiger's Destroyer. That could be it. That could be the tag team titles. This could be the shortest tag. This could be a tag team reign of less than 30 seconds. What the hell? I mean, okay, yes. By tradition in the AWL, we try to make sure everyone in the best four gets their title shot before the end of the season. The Black Tigers did get frozen out, but I mean, the man who's getting kicked in the face, getting choked out by the bat paw, he's the #1 contender for the Grand Championship. He's in the main event tonight. Giant Tiger, the guy on the corner, he's wagering his mask. He could be unmasked by the end of the evening. What the hell are they doing? I know what they're doing here. If they win this, the Black Tigers could leave tonight with every title in the league. Ultramantis just made it possible. Well, okay, let's not think about the worst possible timeline. Tag Kogeki. 2-man flapjack. Going up. The White-furred Fox. These guys have already wrestled a 20-plus minute match, whereas the Black Tigers are fresh as a couple of very ugly daisies. So every 2 minutes for them is going to feel like 10 minutes on the bodies of Yokai Butai. Spear in the corner. Giant Tiger is legal. I'm not entirely sure the White-furred Fox realizes it. Shiroke Kitsune. Uh-oh. Giant Tiger, a very, very different opponent from the den of Serpents, this powerhouse, looking to run over these furries like a steam train. And look at the wrist control, going with the lariat. The triple lariat domo, lariato de gozaimasu. Looking for the tag, crawling over. Here comes the #1 rank in the AWL Best Four for the Grand Championship. They couldn't just wait for the Forge of 4 tournament, could they? They just had to call the shot tonight. They had to end Season 23. They want to end Season 23 with all the gold. Throughout the 23-season history of the Animated Wrestling League, no faction has ever held every single championship available in regular season competition. It has never happened. And if the Yokai Butai can keep performing like they performed all night, it won't happen tonight. The Joshi Championship is on the line. Black Tiger Queen trying to retain. The Canadian National Championship on the line. Tiger Suplex Hold! Sorry, Black Tiger Suplex Hold. They're going to be pissed at me for getting that wrong, but at this point I do not care. Black Tiger Buster! Into the cover. Black Tiger Busters. 1, 2, kick out. 26 minutes. This is a full-length tag team championship match, or at least it could be! Oh! That will destroy your spine as you get older, dude. You know what? Do it. Keep doing that move. I think we'd all be happier to, I think we'd all be happier to see him. The Surgeon's offense. And wait a minute, the Tanuki claw hold, trying to get the claws into the eye holes of the mask. The grip strength of the great Tanuki, incredible. Belly to belly. Oh no, he's not going for a slam. He's going for a bear hug. And Ultramantis did make one good point. Since both these men still have matches later tonight, this could weaken them, potentially injure them. This could save the Grand Championship and the Mask of Tiger the Dark.
Doppelkicker, 5 minutes past.
Oh no. Bit of a mistake, I think, there. Make the tag. He does so. Black Tiger Justice, the legal fighter, coming back into the ring now. Giant Tiger down and out after that draping DDT and a beautiful white fur slam. Black hole slam, white fur slam, call it whatever you like. Looking for a, vertical. Oh, we saw this earlier, the sit out face buster. Leg scissors did not connect, did not grasp around the opponent. And already, interesting. Tanuki, Kakare no Jutsu! He could be unconscious before he even sees Tiger Mask 2. 1. No. This is broken down. All 4 wrestlers in the ring. Referee trying to get us to 1 in, 1 out. He does so. Wait a minute. He thought there was a Black Tiger Buster! Could he win 2 titles with that tonight? 1, 2. Oh, Mantis, what have you done? Ultra Mantis Black just gift wrapped the World Tag Team titles to the Black Tigers. No, no, no! Oh, God, no.
Here are your winners, and the new Anime Wrestling League World Tag Team Champions, the Black Tigers.
And a black omen for things to come. We have never had anyone hold both contenders' titles. This is a perfect storm.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall, 1 submission or knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the Anime Wrestling League Canadian National Championship.
Every match for the remainder of this program will feature at least 1 Black Tiger. Double champion looking to become a triple champion at the end of this match. 1/2 of the AWL Joshi Tag Team Champions, record-setting title reign now. Most title defenses in a single reign. And that red strap, the red leather of the Joshi division, gives Black Tigress the right to compete in AWL Strong and Free. She is contracted to AWL Hontai, where she has won the Contenders title in that branch, in that side of the promotion. You see the Intercontinental Championship in her other hand. But that Tag Team title gives her the right to compete in Canada as well. She is now challenging for the Canadian Contenders title, the Canadian National Championship. And that means be very, very quiet. She's hunting Wabbit. I talked myself out of that joke and back into it like 100 times this week. Canadian National Champion Usa-chan. Both of these titles come by the same rules. 5 successful title defenses. And you can cash the belt in for an automatic shot under the stipulations of your choice at the champion of your division. In this case, that would, as of tonight, as of right now, that's Black Tiger Queen. If Maxi and Impaler can, frankly, do their job tonight, that will no longer be the case. But right now, the mission of Black Tigress is to collect and hold these contenders' titles. Never to cash them in, never to allow them to be cashed in on her beloved queen. But the love for the queen has nothing on the true love of Usa-chan and Betty Bubble. Just the way they look at each other, you know there's not, you know this is real.
Introducing first the challenger, coming out of the Black Tiger Dojo. She is the Animated Wrestling League Intercontinental Champion, Black Tigress. And her opponent, she is the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Canadian National Champion, Black, making her second title defense, accompanied by Betty Bubbles, representing True Love, Usa-chan. This is an officially sanctioned Canadian National Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL Senior Official Joey Babaganoush in charge.
Well, you heard it right there. Only the Canadian Championship, the Canadian National Championship, is on the line here. The Intercontinental title not at stake. Both wrestlers have agreed to these stipulations. Bang the gong, the match is on. Up, down, all around into the backstabber. We've already seen in one division the shortest title reign of all time. Less than 10 minutes. We could now see another first. First ever double contenders champion. That has never happened. Black Tigress would take those belts and lock them in a vault. Oh, God! Usa-chan takes a bad spill to the outside. Tiger versus Bunny. Outside of some good social commentary in a mecha anime. That's not a combination you think of that much. Roll through. Penalty kick. Betty Bubbles, knowing she cannot get involved. She doesn't want to. She got involved. Betty Bubbles seeing her first physical action in years, defending Betty Bubbles defending Usa-chan against Black Tigress in a post-match assault last week or the week prior. Usa-chan looking to take flight, and that's exactly what Black Tigress needs to avoid. Black Tigress is more powerful on the ground. Usa-chan, if she's allowed to use those legs of hers, the leaping ability of the rabbit-style wrestler, flying Meteora, and that's got to be, remember, that's a 20 by 20 foot ring. That was a 10-foot jump minimum to strike the knees into the skull of Usa-chan. Black Tigress has got to avoid Usa-chan getting any kind of momentum, getting to use that leg strength of hers. Irish whip, off of the ropes, leapfrog, or leap rabbit, drop down, they collide, nobody comes out on top of it except high angle clothesline. And, oh! Split the legs, everything there is legal. It's trying to hyperextend the muscles on the inside of the legs. Knees are up, however, right to the stomach. Big boot. Down into the cover, one. Kick out by Usa-chan. At the pace these two are going, I don't think this is going to go to a 30-minute time limit draw. But there is a champion's advantage, and it is in the favor of Usa-chan. Collar and elbow. And look at that, just from a standing start, most people have to do moves like that from the top rope. Usa-chan, she can just stand still, jump, catch you with her legs, and drag you down to the mat. That is what I talk about these rabbit wrestlers. The incredible leaping ability, inverted DDT by the powerful and dangerous Black Tigress. She might be looking for something very dangerous right here. Black Tigress driver, and she hits it. But for some reason, not immediately going for the cover. I don't know what this is. Black Tigress just standing there. She's waiting. She's stalking her prey. And decides, you know what? You're not getting up. I may as well go for it. That was a massive mistake. She was down for well more than the referee's 3 count. Wait a minute. Here we go. Black Tigress crash. 1, 2. That Black Tigress crash, one of the most dangerous moves in wrestling. And now looking for another Black Tigress driver. But not this time. Caught her, got her by the legs. Alabama slam. Excellent counter to the Black Tigress driver. And that's the thing. Any move that counters the Black Tigress driver, that'll counter the Black Tiger bomb. That'll counter the Black Tiger drop. Any Tiger style move that starts from that bent over, double underhook position, that's a possible counter to it. The Tiger style is incredibly versatile, but it has a few cornerstones, a few keystones, and if you can pull those, the entire arch collapses. The entire animated wrestling league has been trying to solve the problem that is the Black Tigers for a year now, over a year. The Tigers' war has clearly gone in the favor of the Black Tiger Dojo. Double chop on the outside, boot to the midsection. DDT, not the full Usagi DDT. They're pretty darn close.
Gopen Keika, 5 minutes tops.
You can hear the anxiousness even in the voice of the ring announcer. I don't blame him. We now have a mathematical possibility, a hypothetical possibility, I should say, of the Black Tigers controlling every championship in the league. And we now know, no matter the outcome of any match tonight, Black Tiger Justice and Giant Tiger will be in the New Year's tournament, the Oshogatsu Taikai, so they could win the belt that currently belongs to Emerald Dragon. They could win the 2025 version of that, become Oshogatsu Taikai Yushosha, and basically monopolize the Golden Power, if everything goes their way tonight. I'm still hoping it won't. They're past the halfway point. Oh no. Oh! That count gets to 20. Usa-chan retains. Some arm snap or an arm break. Right hand. Gotta get back in the ring. Gotta break the count. Usa-chan wants to end this in the ring. I think she does not. This is personal. She'll take a count out, I think. No, she will not. Usa-chan not willing to take the count out here. She needs this to end inside the ring. Wait a minute. Black Tigress crash. 1, 2. The Black Tiger crash. Her Queen's finishing maneuver. But she loves the Black Tigress crash and the Black Tigress driver. And the referee calling that a knockout. I don't blame him. That's the correct decision. But that means that we have the first ever double contenders title. Nobody has ever had the chance to do this before, let alone actually done it.
Here's your winner, and the new Animated Wrestling League Canadian National Champion, Black Tigress.
Crap. This is not going well. We are relying on a wrestler from the NWA. We are so screwed.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, one submission knockout to decide the winner and this for the Animated Wrestling League Joshi Championship.
There are very few people in the AWL Joshi division who can physically manhandle the reigning champion, the undefeated Black Tiger Queen. But the non-binary nightmare, they are definitely one of them. Taking a look at the win-loss records here. Black Tiger Queen undefeated 31-0. Max the Impaler being accompanied right now by Betty Bubbles, 16-11, ratio of +5. 31 matches in the AWL versus 27 going into tonight. So experience level, as far as the Animated Wrestling League is concerned, pretty even here. The career experience level around the globe, very much in the favor of Max the Impaler. I'm pretty sure the Queen's going to have some backup as well. Now only one of two. There we go. We got the new three-belt champion escorting her queen, allowing her queen to lead her to the ring. AWL Joshi singles champion. AWL Joshi tag team champion, the first ever winner of the women's tournament, the summer tournament, the Natsutaikai, Yushosha. She doesn't even bother carrying that belt to the ring. Black Tiger Queen. Longest debut undefeated streak in the history of the Animated Wrestling League. A win tonight, and that streak will include a full season. She debuted in season 22. She could end season 23 still undefeated. Black Tigers love taking up camera time with those entrances.
Introducing first the challenger, fighting out of the wasteland. They're the #1 ranked in the AWL test for Max the Impaler. And their opponent, they are the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Joshi champion. Tonight, making her 9th title defense, the undefeated Black Tiger Queen. This is an officially sanctioned Joshi championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL Senior Official Joey Bobaganoush in charge.
This our third scheduled title match of the evening, our 4th overall. If anyone should be scared right now, I think it's the Queen. Bang the gong, the match is on. Collar and elbow tie up to start us off as it should. Tachi-ai goes to the Black Tiger Queen. And a big splash as well. Now, Black Tiger Queen loves to physically dominate her opponents. She is not going to be able to do that with Max the Impaler. They have the size advantage. They have the weight advantage. I'd say in terms of like pure bench press strength advantage, I go with the non-binary nightmare as well. Oh, swing and a miss with the elbow drop. Big boot as well. Max going to the ropes very early in the contest here, less than a minute in. That might not be a good thing. The thing is, it only takes one punch to knock you out. Max is one of the strongest wrestlers I've ever seen, toughest. It's like they're a tank, is what they are. They are a tank. The Wasteland War Party, former AWL Joshi Tag Team Champions, inventors of the Wasteland War, the Wasteland Scrap Trap Cage match. I will point out that Max the Impaler has never been AWL Joshi champion Black Tiger Queen, the 21st champion, won that on AWL Hontai episode 437. This program right now, this joint promotion, is 460 episodes of AWL Hontai. So that's how long she has held this title. Black Tiger Gatame now. And a win tonight. This is the 9th title defense. This would equal another all-time record for most Joshi Championship defenses, currently held by Akira Merine, the Mistress of 1,000 Holds. 27-43 all the time in the world. Max dropping their opponent, dropping the champion with the gut-wrench bomb. But a fair rope break, I will say. I don't like the Black Tigers. I don't like the way they do business. I don't like the way they treat their opponents. But when they actually follow the rules, get the rope break, 100% legal, no problem with that. See, all you have to do for me to not find you very annoying is don't cheat. I know that's hard. It really isn't. Oh, good God. Black Tiger crash. Tiger crash. That double underhook suplex. The Black Tigress crash. That Argentinian backbreaker into a pile driver. Either way, it is a crash. Women and other people wrestling, indeed. And the flying spear, and that's how you compensate for their height advantage. Champion's advantage in effect, of course. Plenty of time, only about 3.5. This has only gone 3.5 minutes? Jesus! Collar and elbow tie-up, rolls in. There's the big boot. There's that wasteland style. That apocalyptic battle tactic. And if I'm not talking continuously through this, it's because, quite frankly, my throat and my voice are hanging on by a gossamer thread right now. Black Tigress, the unified contenders. Yeah, wait a minute, the Queen Suplex! No way you're bridging through that. 1, having to go for traditional cover. 2, no! And that half second between hitting the suplex and covering them, that was the difference between victory and defeat. Black Tiger Suplex. Oh! Black Tiger Suplex toss! Swig of water for the working woman. Collar and elbow. Up, and Black Tigress crash, and it's a knockout! And just being able to do that to Max the Impaler, that's impressive enough. It should almost retain the title there. There's the Queen Suplex. But this, the knockout blow. Watch how they land. Boom. All the wind knocked out.
Here's your winner, and still wrestling the Joshi champion, Black Tiger Queen.
So it's all down to Tiger Mask 2 to defeat his student and retain the Grand Championship. But before that, someone loses their mask.
The following contest is Lucha de Apuestas. Máscara contra Máscara, and there must be a winner. Introducing first, making his way to the ring from the unified school of the Tiger style, Tiger Saga.
A little behind-the-scenes information for you. There were many conversations in the commissioner's office about the match order here. About whether this should go on before or after the AWL Grand Championship match. That's how rare Lucha de Apuestas is in the animated wrestling league. That's how big a deal this is. Because of the Tigers' War, we have had more masked matches, more Lucha de Apuestas matches in 2024 than we have in our entire history. And that is all because of the Tigers. The last Tiger of the original dynasty, trained by Global Wrestling Monopoly in what he now calls the old style. He earned his mask by going through a hell you and I cannot possibly imagine. And then these new Black Tigers showed up, claiming to be what Tiger the Dark has destroyed.
And his opponent, making his way to the ring from the Black Tiger Joshi. He is one half of the new Anime Wrestling League World Tag Team Champions, Giant Tiger.
But one tradition from the old Black Tiger Dojo, the Tiger's Cave. This is... Sorry, the Tiger's Den. Tiger's Cave is the Golden Tiger. One tradition that is held over from the Tiger's Den. Failure invoked Tiger's execution. Earlier this year, we saw this man break the back, end the career, end the life of Night Tiger because he lost his mask in the War Games match and was no longer useful to the Black Tigers. Now that Tag Team Championship, that gives Giant Tiger a little bit of protection. If he suffers Tiger's execution, they would lose access to that Tag Team title, wouldn't they? Maybe that was the impetus for what happened earlier tonight in the tag division. Give Giant Tiger a little bit of a literal lifeline, I don't know. 3 prophecies were made, 2 have come to pass. Bang the gong. Lucha de Apuestas is on. It is Mascara contra Mascara. Tiger the Dark. Oh, nearly getting his neck snapped, and I don't... Oh god, not again, no. Oh, Jesus Christ. Like he's trying to twist the mask off of the face of Tiger the Dark and take his neck with it. But the way, I have seen backstage, I have seen the Tigers warming up. I have seen the incredible number of back bridges that Tiger the Dark does, mainly for reasons like this. Oh! Once again, as was earlier a couple of times, we don't do a lot of these no rules matches. The finale tends to bring this out of people. But it must be a winner. No time limit, no count out, no disqualification. No excuses. Last time a mask was on the line, it was in the Black Tiger cage at Champions Week. Giant Tiger cashing in the Intercontinental Championship against Tiger Mask 2. It was 2 out of 3 falls in the cage. In the event that it was 2 straight falls, the loser would lose his mask. That it was 2 and 1. Giant Tiger lost, but did keep his mask. Tonight there is no such excuse. 1 fall to the finish, and already Tiger the Dark is staggering, and this man, this giant, this Tiger, has already wrestled a match tonight. He has already won a championship tonight. And both parties have agreed this is to be 1-on-1. No managers, no seconds, no nothing. Tiger the Dark and the crowd just absolutely in awe of what's happening. They know, our wrestling fans know, someone's losing their mask, someone is losing their identity, someone is, in some traditions, in some beliefs in the world of wrestling, your mask is a reflection of your soul. So what happens when you lose it? Careers have ended, some careers have survived demasking and gone on to bigger and better things. Others haven't. Other careers have ended, and that's assuming that Tiger's execution is not in play. Then again, of course, Giant Tiger was the one performing Tiger's execution. Hypothetically, who would do it if it would happen to him? Oh! Hidden Blade. Standing Hidden Blade slips to the outside. Tiger the Dark, the old school Black Tiger. We thought he was the last of the Black Tigers. We thought that he joined with the unified school of the Tiger style to bring the factions, to bring the schools together in a new era of peace and prosperity, and for quite a while, for many years, it worked. We saw the birth of Tiger Mask 3 and Black Tiger Justice before he turned traitor. Just call it what it is. We saw championship reigns. We saw record-setting title reigns. Three prophecies from Giant Tiger. First time we fight, I will beat you. Second time we fight, no covers on the outside. The victory roll instinctive, it didn't work. Can't work on the outside. The referee just standing there watching this, there's nothing he can do. These two have wanted to fight each other like this. They fought with rules. Up until now, they fought with rules. Tonight, there are none. Pinfall or submission in the ring, that's it. Break his fingers. Our rather bloodthirsty fans. You know what, at this point, I don't blame them. We have seen war raged all season, though I think it is rather interesting. We didn't see the Tigers War graphic just now. Is there a reason for that? No, seriously, I'm asking the truck, why didn't we see the Tigers War graphic? Higher orders? What are you talking about? Okay, so, yeah, okay, call them out. Yeah, fair enough. Over the shoulder into the side slam. Tiger the Dark, after a vicious, powerful begin. Oh! Backdrop. Anytime you feel a backdrop, you think you're going to land flat, you prepare for that bump, but that foot, that leg of Tiger the Dark right there to fold you in half. Tiger the Dark, feeling the darkness, tapping in to what I think can honestly be called the true Black Tiger style. He thought it was a Black Tiger bomb! Good grief, if he were to go for the darkness driver out here, that might be just as bad as Tiger's execution. We've seen ladders already. There goes the Japanese equalizer, the Shinai being brought out. Oh, and it goes flying, and those things are so dangerous when they fly around like that. Bamboo held together with twine. Oh, look at that kick! Incredible, and drop kick as well. Shotgun style, speed star style if you prefer. Into the cover, and I think his head may have bounced off the ladder. 1, 2, the mask on the line. Giant Tiger saves his mask and probably his life. Tiger suplex, no. Up and, oh, good! Ah! Just not, come on. Oh. Good grief. Giant Tiger just threw him a good 8 feet in the air. He landed on that steel ladder, and then the Shinai comes in. I don't know how Tiger the Dark is still functioning. Black Tiger driver. Into the cover. 1, 2. Only 2. Just barely. Just barely getting the shoulder up. This is a crime. This is felonious assault disguised as a professional wrestling match. Again, pinfall or submission in the ring. This is just pain. This is just hurting people. There is no point to this. No rhyme or reason. This war has gotten completely out of hand. People are getting hurt. People have died in this Tiger's War. Names and identities are being lost now. Collar and elbow tie-up into the... No. Managing to stay outside. He wants to stay on the outside. Tiger the Dark wants this. And again, a great cover into a roll-up, but it doesn't matter. You cannot... The referee just waving it off. Can't see in this camera angle, but the referee waving it off, reminding Tiger the Dark of the rules. You've got to do it in the ring. Gotta do it in the ring, Tiger. Roll in. But so far, it looks like, while Tiger the Dark has taken some hellacious damage, he appears to be in the plus position right now. No, walks into the kick. Black Tiger drop coming up. Yes! Black Tiger drop, and the mask is on the line. Referee slow to start the count. 1, 2. And I will not besmirch the integrity of Joey Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family. But it does kind of seem like that was a late start to the count. A fair count. A bit of a late start. That ladder doing so much damage without even moving. Enzigiri! Giant Tiger trying to crawl himself to a vertical base. These guys, they will fight until one of them is dead. Arm drag, escape. So far, Tiger the Dark, the more technically proficient, but the power of Giant Tiger not to be underestimated. He's going up. Black Tiger, so Phoenix Splash. Deep into the playbook for the 1, 2. Tiger the Dark, you can see the rage, you can see the frustration. A chant for both these guys. You want both ass taken? Both these guys. These are two phenomenal professional wrestlers. If only Giant Tiger wasn't working for the forces of evil. If only this hadn't gotten so personal. That we're having matches like this, with stakes like this. I mean, championships are one thing, but your mask, your name, your identity, your career perhaps, your life in Tiger's execution. Oh no, of course, Black Tiger Buster! Originally stolen as an insult, but now a weapon all of its own. Giant Tiger looking to finish him. Black Tiger suplex hold. Urgh! God, we're losing everything tonight. Oh my God. Black Tiger Buster, the move that he taught to his students. Goodbye, Tiger the Dark.
Here is your winner, Giant Tiger!
Save us, Tiger Mask. You're our only hope. We must save the Grand Championship. And that is what is up next. Grand Championship, the last title not controlled by the Black Tigers.
The following contest is your main event of the evening. It is scheduled for 1 fall, 1 submissionary knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the Animated Wrestling Weekly's Grand Championship.
Is it 10 years too early to beat them? The man who wasn't even a champion an hour and a half ago comes to the ring with his queen and the harbinger, the herald of this plague, this black plague. World Tag Team Champion, with the two women that hold every Joshi belt that it is possible to hold, including ones they shouldn't be able to hold. Those two women in the back. 5 championships between them. At the end of the night, the Oshogatsu Taikai Championship, the Yushosha belt, will be vacated. Which means the Black Tigers, at best, will control everything except the Grand Championship. And with Giant Tiger, and he is still Giant Tiger, and Black Tiger Justice guaranteed mathematically to be in the New Year's tournament, they could win it. They could have everything. A victory tonight for that man. That traitor. That madman. It could all end tonight. But there is hope. There is a golden light in this darkness. And it's birthed from the lion mark. Oh no, he's hot! Fuji Hakuma. Taking a look at him. Gonna guess half Japanese, half something else. Moto no Taiga Zadaku. The former Tiger the Dark. Fuji Hakuma. And Tiger Mask 3 will act as cornerman in this all too vital main event. The man who took 10 years to become the champion is now the last champion of the Animated Wrestling League. Still standing. But in the darkness, there must come a dawn. And the light will shine from the AWL Grand Championship. Let's get it on.
Introducing first the challenger, fighting out and representing the Black Tiger Dojo. He's #1 ranked in the AWL Best 4, Black Tiger Justice. And his opponent is the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Grand Champion tonight, making his 6th title defense, accompanied by and representing the Unified School of the Tiger Style, Tiger Moss 2! This is an officially sanctioned Grand Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL Senior Official Joey Babagadoosh in charge.
Tiger Mask waving to the crowd, trying to reassure them, trying to tell them it will be okay. By all the gods and goddesses, I wish I believed in. Unleash the wild style. 30 minutes on the clock. Springboard. Oh! Springboard lariat. The Tiger Mask Dynasty inventing what is now known as Lucha Resu. Oh, look at that! Up, down, all around! I don't think even Tiger Mask knew he was going to drop him. You're not in the dojo anymore, kid. You're not learning how to be a tiger. You're a full-fledged tiger on your own. But it's still time for a lesson. Tiger Mask 2, saving the... Hopefully, I'm trying to project this. I don't even believe in, like, the secret or any of that nonsense. But I'm trying to manifest this. Tiger Mask 2 saving the Animated Wrestling League, giving us at least our Grand Championship. The Black Tigers control almost everything, every other title. In minutes. The Oshogatsu Taikai belt will be vacated. Up to Harris. Bulldog on the outside. Champion's advantage is in play. Keep him out there, Tiger Mask. Take the count out. This war has gone on too long. We have to stop this. We have to stop this now if the AWL is to survive. Long have we dreamed. Which faction could become the dominant? Which faction could become the strongest? Which faction could accomplish every championship? We've had some amazing factions over the history of this league. But I dare say none more dangerous than the Black Tigers. Over the shoulder now. Back elbow, escape, right hand. 9, we're halfway there. This could be a war of attrition. This could be a personal sacrifice, oh no, they are going back in. They are indeed over the top. Tiger Mask 2 hits the first few strikes, the flurry of offense with the wild style or the tiger style. Face first, no, if I was going straight into the corner, he is not. Black Tiger Justice joined the Unified School of the Tiger Style, joined the dojo as a kid lost. No direction in his life. Only one, thank God. The Tigers gave him an identity, gave him a mission, For so many generations, the Black Tigers had always been the villains, had always been the criminals, had always been the bad guys. In life, in wrestling, in everything. The Black Tiger Justice, that name, no mistake. He was supposed to be the babyface Black Tiger. The first of a new generation, a new school, a new dojo. And for so long he was the greatest grand champion we ever had. Seriously, more title defenses than anybody. But then, a demon cast him down to hell. And his mind was broken. And he was taken over by the temptation of the Black Tiger Dojo. Not being a part of something bigger than himself. Not being part of a mission of reclamation, but a mission of domination. Where he is the big man, even though he's a lot smaller than the other male tiger. He's the centerpiece. He's the special little boy in the eyes of his beloved queen. The Tigers, knowing they cannot interfere physically, the referee will disqualify, and the title will remain with the Animated Wrestling League. 26 minutes. Oh! And one moment of bad timing. One moment of bad timing, and the Black Tigers in control. It's our last belt. It's our last chance to stop. Oh, wait a minute. The Queen is getting physically involved. Oh. Tiger Mask will not stop. As long as there is breath in his body, he will fight for the league. He will fight for the Unified School of the Tiger Style. He will fight for the Tiger Style itself. He will fight for what it means to be Tiger Massacre, but the inescapable Black Tiger Salt. Barely survived. You thinking Black Tiger Buster. You can feel it. 5 minutes in. He's fought Tuaza. Black Tiger Buster! Don't call the knockout. Come on, kick out. Kick out. Come on, you gotta kick out, Tiger. Come on, Tiger. You've got this. 1, 2. Fuck. It's over. How? How did you do it? The Animated Wrestling League. I think it's just been conquered.
Here is your winner, and the new Animated Wrestling League Grand Champion, Black Tiger